Hello, dear Capricorn. Welcome to the first part of your monthly reading for May 2025. This reading is for you if you have Capricorn in your moon, Venus, ascendant, and or sun sign, okay? So let's take a look for Capricorn. Here I have the Tower. Here I have the Magician, Phoenix rising from the ashes. Give me a few simple building blocks. Give me a few stones, a few pieces of ruins, and with my own hands, I'll build a palace out of them. Right now, you are building from or out of the rubble, from the ruins. So it's not like you had a golden start in life. That's what I see here. In general, you weren't really or haven't really been blessed with luck. So everything you've built in your life, the Tower, the Magician, you've built yourself out of your own ruins. Yes, you've transformed it. You've taken back what life owes you, right? The rose gets its soil, it gets its sun, and it's allowed to fully bloom, right? And all your life, Capricorn, you've said, I am a person, yes. And as long as I'm here on Earth and there's a UN Human Rights Convention, more right, then I'm going to claim what I'm entitled to, yes. My life itself has been unfair, the circumstances were unfair, but I know what I'm entitled to. You're saying here, hey, I didn't build something beautiful in my life out of ruins. I took what I was entitled to. It was a reclaiming. Yes. Calm down. Capricorn, take it easy. Ha 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 ha. It's all good. I totally agree with you. All good. Judgment card, payday. Yes. May is payday. Okay, you, absolutely. May is the month when you throw the truth in people's faces. Yes, with the Judgment card. Or, for example, we enter a room and there's the teacher, the doctor, the uncle, the aunt, and the sister sitting there, or these are all the people we have to deal with in this room. They're all dressed. Yes. Everyone is dressed, everyone is proper, everyone has tea in their hand, everything is fine, everything is nicely acted. But in May, you play a different tune. In May, you expose everyone in that room, yes. You had that teacher's title, yes. You dress like a teacher, but in reality, you're like this. You auntie, yes. Once again, you're wearing that innocent little floral dress, right? You act like an auntie there too, but actually, bam, you expose everything. You're actually not like that. So, Capricorn, it's not like I see you insulting people here. Yes, but it's your gaze, your presence that doesn't allow people anything anymore in May. So no one can pretend with you anymore. I couldn't just show up like that with you. Yeah, like, let me show Capricorn what a holy card reader I am. Yeah, that doesn't work with you at all. Just because of your attitude, your looks, your movements, I would have to show myself as I really am from the very beginning. Yes. Holy, of course. Ha 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 ha. Capricorn. Very disarming. Yes, very disarming that you see the aunt's floral dress as a weapon. That's a weapon, right? How do I strike back? I strike back with the floral dress, right? The teacher, how does he strike back? With his intellectual looking glasses. That's a weapon. That's an advantage he has, right? You don't have intellectual looking glasses, but your teacher does. And you just disarm all of that, right? In May, you only look at who someone is not what they have. Yeah. Don't look at your glasses. I won't look at your floral dress. You're a stupid cow, and you're incompetent. So, court. Truths come to light. Yes, but you see, that's always an energy that shows up in all areas of life. Truths come to light. Okay. With the Judgment card, I see this. absolute opinion that you form here in May. Well, so if you still weren't quite sure whether you're on the left or the right, you'll know in May. This or that will be decided. If you have any other projects where you have to choose colors, choose shapes, everything will be decided in May, just like that. Your decision is set in May. Okay. Good. But also in relation to people, right? Is that the she-devil herself, or is that the woman in the flowery dress? Huh? Bang, boom, the decision is made. 5 of Wands. It's getting pretty chaotic. Yeah. There's a lot of action in the family here. I'd say, listen up, Capricorn. Listen. The aunt is like that because the uncle is like that. The uncle, in turn, is like that because the mother was like that, and the mother is like that because back then her great uncle was that way. This here with the 5 of Wands is all about unresolved issues between different people. It could also be your circle of friends. I see more family members here. You have to keep in mind, you're currently at a point in your life where you're asking, who are you? Not what do you have, right? What are you wearing? But rather, who are you? And you're focusing on being rather than having. And here with the Judgment card, you have a certain understanding of karma, of greater energies, of higher energies, of the spirits of the past here. These are people rising from their coffins. You've taken a close look at that great uncle of your grandmother, looked at your grandmother, examined the family dynamics. You've understood why the uncle is the way he is. You've understood what kind of role the aunt played. You've resolved all of this for yourself. Not this one. Not your problem. Not your problem. It's getting mixed up. Don't make it your problem. What you've been researching and discovering for years, and now in May, Capricorn, what you absolutely know, this is only now being stirred up here. They're only realizing it now. Only now are they noticing that there are conflicts. Hey, wait a minute. It's actually not okay how you're treating me. That's only being said here now. Yeah. Why, bruh, am I allowed to do that? I'm here like, bruh, what do I do now? I don't really like giving messages like this. Listen, 5 of Wands. That's the 5th major arcana, the Hierophant. The reason for that is... Okay, well, that's already happened. Well, that's just the consequence of it. Some person who held everyone together is no longer there. Yeah? The one who basically held the authority is no longer there in May. And as a result, the crowd here gets all mixed up. Yeah? It's like when you remove the pack leader from the pack, then all the dogs start fighting to determine who's in charge now. You understand? Good. The Star. Kiss my ass. Ooh. Right? The instinctive part within you. But look at how much you differ here. Here we have the Lion. That's fire. Right? Here, 10 of Coins. These are family ties. This is about family. Here is the fire. Rods are also fire. Do you see how much you've grown beyond that? This is the Empress. So there's animal, citizen, then page, then knight, then king, queen, and then comes the Empress. Do you see how incredibly far you've surpassed these people by now? How much you've left them behind and how distant you are from them now? So completely detached from any chains, from any toxic behaviors. You're not involved in any of that. You were able to completely free yourself from generational karmic cycles. Here, yes. The grandfather does something and the granddaughter bears the consequences through behaviors that are passed down. That's how it is, right? You're not there anymore at all. No. The Star, Capricorn. There's more than enough reason here in May to stick with yourself, okay? Wish fulfillment is coming your way. Yes. 5 of Swords here. Here I have the Wheel of Fortune. Here I have the 2 of Cups. If you manage to keep your distance from past toxic behaviors, from former toxic people, if you manage to stay with yourself, you don't have to analyze anything anymore. You don't have to understand anything anymore. Nothing else needs to click for you. All of that has already happened long ago, Capricorn. You know exactly where you stand, okay? 5 here, 5 of Wands here, 5 of Swords here. If you manage to say here, okay, guys, the pack leader is missing. The female pack leader is missing. And you, yes, you are all getting completely mixed up trying to figure out who the boss is. If you can say, sort it out among yourselves. I don't want to be either your subordinate or your boss. Then wish fulfillment awaits you here. With the 2 of Cups, a life-changing relationship. A connection is coming your way here, along with the advice of fate. Provided, of course, do you see this lion's head here, that you manage to heal your fiery, instinctive side and consciously choose to keep your distance here. With the advice of fate, it will become apparent in May that your life is about to turn 180 degrees. Exactly how, what exactly, where all of this is leading, what is really going on. So, I will look into that here with these cards. And then we will now also learn more about this other person here. And with these cards, I will look into what is going on inside this person in relation to you. And then with the help of these timing cards, I will tell you when you will meet this person, or rather when the next contact between the 2 of you will take place. You can find the link to the continuation both below in the info box and in the top comment. After payment, you will immediately receive the link to the continuation and can continue watching seamlessly, okay? If you like my style, I would appreciate it if you click on subscribe. I'll see you on the other side. And to everyone else, I wish you all the best. Take care, bye.